Tricey Love. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about inventory. Yes, inventory. We don't talk about this enough. And I know when we hear that word inventory, we start thinking about our products and our shelves and, our business stock. But no, baby. Today, I want to talk about not what's on your shelf, but what's on your spirit. We take our time to count everything that brings us money, but we don't think to take time to count and prioritize what's costing us our peace. How often do you slow down enough to ask yourself, what in my life needs to go? What needs to stay? And what needs to be restocked with love, patience, and purpose? Inventory is not just about, or is not just for entrepreneurs or business owners. Inventory is for anyone who want to grow and tired of being in the same place. When you do inventory, you're saying, all right, I'm ready to face me, because ain't nothing in our way but ourselves. You're saying, I'm not being busy. I'm not busy. I am being intentional. It's taking that pause button that God gave us before our next season. Because we got to be real. We cannot level up with old baggage that we tuck away. We can't step into our next chapter if our shelves is full of expired habits. For me, inventory lately has been looking like letting go of control. I had these dreams, big dreams, huge dreams of what my life and my business was supposed to look like by now. I had my timeline, my blueprint, and my plan. But God said, okay, that's cute. But is it divine? So I got to do some inventory. I had to do some inventory. And in that inventory, I found out that some of my beliefs was holding me hostage. Some of my dreams weren't even really my dreams. They were just old expectations I picked up out of fear or comparison. Let's talk about letting go of what doesn't serve you. When you really sit down and do some life inventory, you start noticing what no longer serves your next level. And that might be a mindset that tells you you're not ready yet, a friendship that drains you more than it pours, a job that pays your bills but it kills your peace, a routine that looks productive but it leaves your soul so empty. Let me tell you something. Letting all that go or letting go of those things doesn't mean you're losing. It means you're making space for what's meant for you. I literally had to let go of certain dreams, and I thought that was supposed to define me. Not because I stopped believing in myself, but because I realized maybe God was really just trying to reroute me. Maybe he had a whole nother plan and path for me. Sometimes you may think you're supposed to have it one way. The job, the man, the location, the business. And then you realize it's not that you can't have it. It's just not coming the way that you think it should come. And that's okay. Because doing inventory is about trusting the process, not controlling it. Now, when I think about slowing down, y'all ever been in a season where you just feel like, man, I know I'm moving, but I'm not really progressing? That's when you know it's your cue for inventory. Sometimes God slow us all the way down so we can see what we've really been carrying. See, when we rush, we don't notice how heavy things get or have gotten. We just keep on stacking that to-do list up on the top of our trauma, our goals, on top of grief and plans, and on top of pain. Then we wonder why we're so tired and overwhelmed. Inventory forces us to stop and say, all right, what do I really want right now? What do I need? What's just noise? What's the ego? What do I need to let go? And then when we do that, we start to see clearly. You start hearing yourself again. You start to see that you are growing. Even if the growth doesn't look like how you thought it would. When we ready to do some inventory, that's when we start that strategic growth and rebuilding ourselves. Doing inventory helps you become strategic instead of being stressed. When you know what you want and when you know what you need to do, you can plan better. You can start managing your time, managing your money, and your emotions way differently. Maybe your next level isn't about adding. Maybe it's about subtracting. Because you can't even pour into every project, every person, and every opportunity. I tell myself all the time, like, Tricey, stop trying to do everything in one season. This season might just be about refinding yourself, rebuilding, and resting. And that's still progress. Doing inventory gives you permission to move slower but smarter. And it's not quitting. It's quality control. Let's talk about some faith, trust, and peace. Let me get real with y'all for a minute. When you start cleaning your house, I'm talking about spiritually, emotionally, mentally. It's going to hurt a little, maybe a lot. But you'll realize how attached you are to chaos. You're going to start missing people who were never even meant to stay. You'll cry over goals that no longer even align with your peace. But you can't keep everything. Some things just gotta go so we can grow. I had to surrender. And that surrender didn't mean giving up. It meant saying, like, okay, God, I trust you with my timing, my business, my kids, my heart, my name, my next. Inventory isn't just business talk or a business task. It's a faith walk for me. It's saying that I trust the process just as much as I trust in God. Yeah, if y'all done made it this far in the video, I need y'all to do me a favor. I want you to ask yourself, What's been sitting on my shelf too long? What do I need to restock with love, discipline, and clarity? What do you need to throw away even if it hurts? This week, I want to challenge y'all to do your own inventory. Write it out. Yes, please, y'all. Get y'all a pen and a piece of paper. If y'all need somewhere to get it, go to TriceyLove.com. I want you to write it out. What's working? What's not working? What habits are helping you heal? And which ones are holding you hostage? This year is about to be up. We don't need to wait till January the 1st to start figuring it out. We don't need to wait until Monday. We can start right now, start today. Because the person you're becoming deserves some fresh energy, some clear focus, and an uncluttered heart. I just feel like inventory is the first step to our upgrade. So, clear that shelf, baby. Make some room for some peace. Make some room for some purpose. And make some room for yourself. I love y'all. And I will catch y'all in my next video. And this is